Also the fanatic band RS Digital, Philip Osford, and fresh from Jamaica, Divine Sounds. Entrance $50 in advance, $60 at the gate, and VIP $80, and are available from Bullseye Pharmacy, Miss Bain, Sound City, Guape, Midi Cash and Pulses, Skitter in the Market, and Island-wide.
Am I really hearing you?
Massive Griffith, supported by Digicel, Talent Inc., Fortune Hotel, Kubuli Big Edge Financial, Astafans, agents for Appleton Estate, Kira Vodka, TBS Radio, and more.
There's a land that
Massive Griffith, May 7th, Harlem Plaza. Men, take out your ladies, children, take out your mothers. Rasta men and conscious brethren and sisters. Be part of history because this Mother's Day will never be the same.
Welcome back. In news this morning, the Association of Music Professionals, AMP, in collaboration with the Dominica State College and the government of Dominica, held a course in international songwriting, which was facilitated by Swedish international songwriter Miss Alina Gibson. The course was held from April 26 to April 29th, 2016 at the Dominica State College, which delivered certificates to the 34 participants. Participants were asked to rate the course using different criteria, and the evaluation results came to a total average of 90%. In more news, this week, Cuba is the tech capital of the region as some 700 technology experts and professionals from across the region gather in Western Havana for the annual meeting of the Internet Registry for Latin America and the Caribbean, LACNIC. LACNIC is one of 5 organizations worldwide responsible for managing the world's internet numbering resources. This week's meeting from May 2nd to the 6th, called LACNIC 25, is one of the most significant gatherings of the regional internet community. Sessions will cover a broad range of topics, including cybersecurity, IPv6 deployment, regional interconnection, and several technical training workshops. Now, dozens of people are reported to have been killed in a fierce clash between rebel groups and government forces in the divided Syrian city of Aleppo. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said rebels advanced into government-held western districts overnight, but were pushed back by Wednesday morning. The battle was the most intense in Aleppo for more than a year, it added. And that concludes your morning news update. Again, this was brought to you through the very kind compliments of Dominica Brewery and Beverages Limited and Digicel. I've been your presenter, Richie Farrell, with the Q95 News team. Would like to thank Matthias Peltier for linking. Join us again at 12 p.m. for the midday news package with Kimberly Benjamin. Good morning.
The Guinness Street Football is on again. Yes, the Guinness Street Football is on again for 2016. If you think you have the stamina, skills, and flair, call 440-7032 or 440-7033 to register your teams. Registration is only $50 and is non-refundable. Point Michelle, it's your turn. Get ready to play street football on May 8th. Roseau, it's your turn on May 22nd. And the grand finals will be on June 5th, 2016. Plenty of products and cash prizes to be won. From La Blade until the grand finals. The winner will represent Dominica in the regional finals in St. Lucia, July 2nd and 3rd, 2016. The Guinness Street Football is on again. Call 440-7032 or 440-7033 to register today.
Dominica, the most eagerly and highly anticipated concert of a lifetime, is now a reality. This Mother's Day weekend, Amira Entertainment presents the mother of reggae music, the undisputed queen of reggae, formerly of the world famous Bob Marley Ifris, Marcia Griffiths.
Fire burning, 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 feel the fire burning.
Marcia Griffiths live in concert on Saturday, May 7th, 2016, Harlem Plaza.
I shall sing as long as I live.
A special Mother's Day Bob Marley tribute.
You can see it.
Ladies come in abundance and do the electric slide. Also the fanatic band RS Digital, Philip Osford, and fresh from Jamaica, Divine Sounds. Entrance $50 in advance, 60 at the gate, and VIP $80 are now available from Bullseye Pharmacy, Miss Bain, Sound City, Guape, Medicash in Pulses, Skitter in the Market, and Island-wide.
Am I really hearing you?
Massive Griffith, supported by Digicel, Talent Inc., Fortune Hotel, Kubuli Bigage Financial, Astafans, agents for Appleton Estate, Hero Vodka, TBS Radio, and more.
There's a land that
Massive Griffith, May 7th, Harlem Plaza. Men, take out your ladies, children, take out your mothers. Rasta men and conscious brethren and sisters. Be part of history because this Mother's Day will never be the same.
This episode of Health Vibes is brought to you by the brand you trust the most, Jolly's Pharmacy Limited, leading the way in health care.
Introducing Jolly's Pharmacy, brand new website, www.jollies.dm. It's your time to jump the line. Shop now at jollies.dm and have your items delivered in the comfort of your office. No more standing in line. No need to use your lunch hour to shop. Hassle-free shopping, safe and secure. Jollies.dm features rush delivery, 1 hour. In-store pickup, regular delivery, 5 p.m. Cut-off time, 4 p.m. It's your time to jump the line. Visit us at www.jollies.dm. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Jolly's Pharmacy presents a new and innovative radio program, Health Vibes. Every Wednesday morning on Q95 FM. Health Vibes, hosted by Carlton Lando and Pearl Fontaine Butler. Health Vibes from 10:15 to 11 a.m. It's not just your average talk show. It's appealing and educational with a bit of humor. Real vibes on your health. Now that's the vibe. Health Vibes on Q95 every Wednesday from 10:15 to 11 a.m. with Pearl and Carlton. Tune in.
Welcome to Health Vibes, Dominica's most foremost program on health, medicine, nutrition, and wellness, featuring the latest news on conventional and alternative medicine and health care. Now, here's your host, Carlton Lando, and co-host, Pearl Fontaine Butler.
Good morning, Dominica.
He's
I am
back.
Oh boy, I know that I was missed. Many people met me and said, "But where have you been? We've not been hearing you." Well, I have not. I've not forsaken you. I'm still here, but there was some work to be done, and I had to travel to do some work on behalf of the company. So I'm back. And I'm very, very happy. Good morning, Dominica. It's beautiful sunshine out there. Typical Caribbean weather. That's why people love to come to Dominica. And not only that, Pearl, I'm making a little promotion here. It's Hike Fest period now, and it's beautiful weather to hike. So if you're in Dominica and you are returning home, whilst you listen to us, you can also be doing some hiking, which is also health, good for your body. And so we're really, really happy. Pearl, I'm extremely happy to be. I know you missed me a lot, Pearl.
I did, and I'm really happy that you're back. as you know, the world knows. So good morning, Dominica. We've got some interesting did you know facts to share with you today, and we do anticipate your calls and contributions as well.
Definitely,
Carlton, right? We have some exciting.
We have an exciting show. I remember we did the episode 1, and everybody was asking about when is episode 2. So call your friend, call your neighbor, call somebody and said they are on episode 2 of Did You Know? It's happening right now
today
as we speak today.
Okay,
so you need to take your notepad too, because many people wanted notes. I emailed the first episode to quite a bit of people who wanted.
So did I. People were asking me, so how is it to do this?
So you may want to take some a paper and a pen close by, and you may want to jot some notes at the same time.
And to also join our live streaming, you can go to www.q95da.com and click on the YouTube video stream icon or player. And you can call us on 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257, or on the overseas line, which is 305-432-96 824. But before we get into the Did You Know facts, let's get straight into the news.
Great.
So researchers at the Pennington Biomedical Research Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, recruited more than 200 healthy women and men between the ages of 20 and 50. Each had a body mass index between 22.0 and 28.0, making them either normal weight or overweight, but not obese. The scientists behind the research separated the participants into two groups for the 2-year study. One that would be bound to a diet that restricted calories by 25%, and a control group whose members could continue to eat whatever they wanted. After 2 years, adults on the calorie-restricted diet reported better moods, less stress, increased sex drive, and better sleep compared to the adults who didn't cut their calories. The key message from the study was that achieving about a 12% calorie restriction over 2 years and losing 10% of your body weight resulted in positive effects on mood, quality of life, and sexual function.
That study is clear cut, Pearl. I mean, we've been really pushing and advocating for reduction in weight, particularly for people whose BMI has surpassed even 25. Once your BMI passes 25, gets within 27, 28, 30, thereabout, you're already overweight, and so that means the inches in your waistline has begun to be compromised and a bit. We know that sometimes the BMI also factorize muscle. So sometimes you may find someone who is really not fat but have a compact muscle, and so the BMI. But weight definitely slows you down. There's so many. I mean, you talk about reducing sex drive. I mean, you find people who have what we call apsitis, huge bellies. They oftentimes have erectile dysfunctions as a complication. You find people sleep, just before they eat something, they knock off on the couch. The metabolism slows down. So that study in itself really gives credence to the fact that weight reduction is the way to go. And Jollies have just opened up a new gym, and the amount of people, I was so excited yesterday, Pearl, to see so many people coming to register to be a part of that gym, because it only means that people have recognized that it is so important to take control of your body and do things that are in benefit, not only in terms of your health, but in terms of enhancing your wellness
and your way of life.
Right.
Yeah.
Once your wellness is enhanced, then you are enhancing your life expectancy as well. And so I think that's a great study, Bill. Great study.
I think so too. So first U.S. Zika death report. A 70-year-old Puerto Rican man died from complications of the Zika virus in February. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Puerto Rico Department of Health announced this on Friday. This is the first time in the United States or territories that Zika infection contributed to a death, and this is what the CDC has stated. The elderly man who lived in the San Juan metro area contracted Zika and was treated for symptoms that lasted less than a week. An epidemiologist at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Dengue branch in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Dr. Tyler Sharp, was the one who announced this information. So here it is that we're seeing, the Zika is contributing to death.
And then, basically the Zika virus itself will not kill you, but complications from complications. So this individual may have had some predisposing complications or conditions prior to contracting Zika, and that in itself just further compromised his vital organs and just, potentially, made it fatal for him.
So, we really have to be careful.
Definitely.
So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this with your Did You Know facts.
At Jolly's Pharmacy, your health and wellness is our passion. No wonder Jolly's Pharmacy provides the widest variety of the highest quality vitamin supplements and remedies for your lifestyle activity and nutritional needs. Take care of your body. Get the multivitamin Vitamins Advantage Supply to enhance, promote, improve, repair, and revitalize your body. Jollies for the complete line of preventative and curative health supplies and tonics. Rejuvenate with men's and women's one-a-day tablets. Boost concentration, Tricentrum Silver, and Omega-3s to build your immune and liver system functions. Strengthen your cardiovascular system. Boost bone health. For stamina, get all your natural balanced Megavites herbal supplements. Men's daily formula for sexual energy and function. Saw palmetto plus supplements to soothe joint pain. Feel like a dynamo. Get up and go. Catch back your mojo at Jolly's, Dominica's principal healthcare pharmacy. Why? Because you deserve more from a drugstore.
You're listening to Health Vibes.
Welcome back.
Right. So, Pearl, we've said already, time to get your notepad, time to get your pen, because we are going to give you some interesting did you know facts. Many people are like, what? I even for me doing the research, we both were like, we didn't know that.
Wow.
So we're going to start the ball rolling. I'm going to say the first one, and then Pearl will share it, So, your liver. Most of us know the liver, and when we talk about the liver, we remember cirrhosis of the liver. So we talk about, you shouldn't be drinking too much alcohol, or else your liver will be gone. Well, the liver has did you know that the liver has over 500 different functions, and it is one of the busiest organs in the body. Over 500 different functions. That's the liver for you. So some of the functions that it does, it produces bile. It helps in the decomposition of red blood cells. It synthesizes plasma protein, so it helps to build plasma. And it also helps to takes out toxins from the body. These are some of the functions of it.
And those are just a fraction of the 500 functions.
500 different functions. That's the liver. So that's why it's important that we must take care of our liver. It's a soft organ. It's very sensitive, but we should try our best to protect it.
That's right. So did you know, and I am a proponent for healthy eating.
Definitely.
Right? But I found this, we see this in the market every Saturday, every Friday, every day almost. Parsley. Parsley is useful as a digestive aid. It helps to purify the blood and stimulate the bowels. Parsley is an carcinogen, right? And it contains 3 times as much vitamin C as oranges. That was incredible for me. Like
that, I didn't know that too.
That little leaf has 3 times more vitamin C than oranges and twice as much iron as spinach.
I did not know that.
That's incredible. I was like, what? This is something else. Parsley contains vitamin A and is a good source of copper and manganese. And for a natural breath freshener, try a sprig of parsley.
Yes. Good morning, Golo.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Morning. We're doing good.
Hi, Albert.
I'm my friend. Always like.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Listening to all you, man. I hear what the speaker thinking of from US. He killed somebody.
Yeah.
At the hospital from there. But you see, the part of it is, I used to take it and make tea. I boil the water. I take a couple of branches and I join it. I cover it there. You see the sieve, I do the sieve the same thing. I do the carrot leaf, all them thing. I draw, I cover it, and then I drink it. Nice. Don't think they're good for the blood. It helps you. You don't think if you watch the bay leaf have an oil in it, you want to enjoy it. And all that is good for inside.
Wow.
Thank you.
I've never ever thought to make tea from sieve and parsley, but that.
Yeah, man. I think that on time, the good time, all them things that is good tea.
That's good.
Good tea. Some people might will drink it, and many people doesn't listen to radio, so they might.
And what does it taste like?
Yeah.
Does it have a good taste, or is it a bit bitter? Or
the time it tastes just like how you have it. You see, it's like garlic. You see, when you put too little thing in your tea, you can't take it taste. But when you put, like you drink a juice, You drink a juice that's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
you put your bush, not plenty bush, but you put something to give the tea a nice taste.
Okay.
And that's how I'm doing it.
Thank you, my
Very
friend.
well.
Thanks for calling.
Anything
Thank
you can
you.
as well.
Yes, thanks.
All right.
All right.
Well, an additional benefit of parsley is that parsley is a natural anti-hypertensive preparation, so it can actually help to lower down the the blood pressure.
Wow.
So we normally sometimes recommend it to lower down the blood pressure. So it's a very good product.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to give the third one. Did you know that your stomach lining is changed every 3 to 4 days? So the mucosal lining in your stomach, that is shedded off every 3 to 4 days.
Wow.
That is changed.
And so what does that mean when the lining...
So what happens is that if the lining doesn't change, then the acid would really be eating up the lining, and so then it has to be changed to climatize the hydrochloric acid that's in the stomach.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a caller.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning to you, my friend.
Yes, I heard you mention something about parsley that is for something about hypertension.
Yes, we use it to lower down blood pressure. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how much of it would one you need to use for that?
Well, it comes in capsules. Normally for we have primary hypertension and secondary hypertension. For primary hypertension, if somebody, just let's say you feel like you're a bit stressed out and your blood pressure has risen a bit, you've not been on no medication, maybe you could try a few parsley capsules initially, first to see how your body responds with it. We normally would recommend 1 to 2 capsules per day. It comes in prepared already. So the label is usually on there, 1 to 2 capsules per day, and you monitor the blood pressure using a blood pressure apparatus and see. You would really be aiming for a blood pressure at least 115 over 75, thereabout. 115 over 70 to 75. That's what the range you would be looking for, and then that should be fine.
Okay, wonderful. Or here's something that I do in the mornings, which, somebody else could do it. You can juice. You can take some green leafy vegetables, kale, parsley, celery, put it into your blender with some pineapple. I use sometimes a whole pineapple.
As a
adds a sweetener. And then I'll add some coconut water to just kind of blend it in and drink that.
Perfect.
And you feel fantastic. You almost feel like something is happening inside of
And
you.
as you said something about coconut water, I just want to pitch that out, that coconut water is rich in potassium, and the potassium also reduce blood pressure.
Wow.
So drinking coconut water as well could also help to reduce high blood pressure as well.
So did you know that the peanut, you know the peanut, that the regular regular peanut that comes in
the liquor,
shell,
yes,
that my grandmother loves to
Yes.
crack and make a mess with, is actually a legume and not a nut,
Yeah.
which is why they are often roasted. I've never known that.
And they boil them too. When I lived on St. Kitts, they boil them and they taste really, really nice boiled.
I've never known that.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Okay, you said about kale, parsley, all these things there. Doctor told me that my blood is thick, and he told me that I should not take cabbage and green leaves.
So that's he wants you to avoid vitamins K.
So what about the celery? Because can I take celery?
All green leafy vegetables are rich in vitamins K, and they could cause clotting.
So the celery and even the celery tablet.
No, they really, you don't want to really tell the client to avoid all green leafy vegetables, but we really try to say to take it in moderation. It's like you're diabetic. You don't tell a diabetic don't take no sugar. So you might say, well, okay, you could have, let's say, 2 pieces of pineapple. That's it for the day. That's the amount of sugar that you take for the day. But you cannot tell the client, don't take any sugar. So the same thing, vitamins K is essential. You don't want to say don't take no green leafy vegetables. You just really need to take it in moderation.
Okay, okay. Well, thank you. Because I have kale, and then my daughter making the kale juice
so maybe so you could maybe do that like twice a week. Rather than every other day or every day or so,
Okay then. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, madam. Bye-bye. Yes. So let me hit another one. I think we have a caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
I always listen, but I do not have anything to call and say, so I
That's fine. That's
just
fine.
listen. But today, as somebody talk about that day, you see, when I work with health before, I'm retired.
Yes.
When doctor tell you for certain things, do not take that, do not take those things, do not take those things. It's not a matter of stay away from it entirely.
Yes.
You take it, well, myself, I am doing that. I take it, I do not take it every day.
Yeah.
I take it today, whatever it is, I take something else tomorrow, I take another.
That's it.
But I don't really stay out of it. Because if you have to stay out of it, you will starve yourself with many, many things doctor tell. Because this doctor might tell you, don't take that. That one might tell you, don't take another thing. How are you going to live? It's just use your discretion. You don't take it every day as a meal. But you see how your body works.
That's true. That's true.
You have to know your body. You have to know yourself.
True.
Okay.
Thank you, caller.
Very good program. Praise God for Jolly Farmers.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so we're going to go with another fact. Did you know?
Wait. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning.
Oh, good morning, my friend.
Hey, Carlton. I miss you.
I know. How are you?
I good, man. I asked Pearl about you last week.
I know.
Yeah. What's up, Pearl? Morning, you good?
Morning, I'm well, thank you.
Okay, about the parsley, it's also calm your nerves, and it's good for, what's it called? It's called neurologic pain.
Oh, neuralgia.
So stuff like that, and it is something that I use a lot. Also, there's a part of the parsley a lot of people, even the farmers, throw away, which is very good. The roots of the parsley. Yeah, the roots of the parsley is good for erectile dysfunction. Yeah, it's an aphrodisiac.
Wow.
Yes, and a lot of people throw that part of it, and that part of it is one of the most powerful parts of it. As a matter of fact, it comes to the market. The parsley comes to the market, and nobody never see the roots of it because the farmers themselves they just pull away the leaves from it until they can't get no more leaves. And
so how would you do how do they use the root?
The root, well, because of all the earth on it, you would wash it nicely, fresh water, dry it up, and when it's dried, you use you cut it up. You can chop it into nice pieces where you can have a nice teaspoonful of the dry ones, and just put it into a teacup of water and draw it.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Nice.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
so we're going to go with this one. Did you know that women's hearts beat faster than men's hearts?
I mean, I could imagine that because we carry the world on our shoulders,
That is so because women tend to be smaller than men. So because generally, physiologically, women are smaller than men, so research have shown that women's hearts beats faster than men. And also because they have less mass to pump blood to. Medical research also found out that many treatments, particularly for heart attack, that work for men have to be adjusted to work for women. And so that's another fact, that women's heart beats faster than that of men. Yes, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
To the panel and the listening public, good morning, welcome back.
Welcome. Morning to you, my friend.
Very good program.
I appreciate that.
Let me ask you, if a person is accustomed of eating pineapple and for whatever reason, at certain time it itches their tongue and it causes their tongue to be like cut.
Okay.
What happens in that instance there? And give a little advice on that. Thank you very much.
All right. That's what we call a hypersensitivity reaction. And pineapple is one of the fruits that tend to have a high level of allergic reactions, and many people tend to get allergic reactions to pineapple and also peanuts as well. And so if you recognize that this is happening, it means that your body is reacting to one of the innate ingredients in the pineapple and you're getting a reaction. What you may want to do if you like pineapple so much is to maybe take what we call an antihistamine at least 20 to 30 minutes before taking the pineapple. So you could get some Piriton tablets or Benadryl capsules, and you can actually take a dose of this, of that, at least 30 minutes before taking the pineapple, and it should basically prevent you from getting that reaction.
So in an article it says after consuming pineapple you may experience unpleasant feelings in your mouth, including burning, rawness, numbness, stinging or even bleeding on your lips and tongue or cheeks. And basically it says that the cause for this is pineapple contains a group of enzymes called bromelain, which breaks down the proteins in meat and flesh, including your own mouth. Wow.
I didn't know that too. As a pharmacist, I don't know all of that. But normally what we just recommend is some antihistamine. And once you've taken the antihistamine, those complications would, or side effects would diminish.
Okay.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I heard about that pineapple disease, but by the way, I should wake up from bed and just take a pineapple and just eat that. Up to now, doing that.
Yeah, it's a good fruit, but some people,
it's a special body I have. I don't know myself. I tell you that. I just said.
All right.
Thank you.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning, caller.
Yes, good morning, Carlton. And
my friend. Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. Interested. The functioning of the liver,
yes,
like you
over
explained,
500 functions.
500, and I mean I always know this organ plays a very important role in the human body. So this is why I always tell individuals that the consumption of water is very important.
That's true.
Because water flushes out and balances out the system. And like the lady called and said the doctor said that her blood is too thick. So I would have to ask her, does she drink enough water? Because water balances out everything and it aids the liver in a proper function.
It's true.
And also you talked about the lining of the stomach.
Yes.
Which I understood that
it's changed every 3 to 4 days.
Yes, and also the best thing in the morning one can do is by drinking a glass of warm water. Society have us thinking a healthy breakfast, egg, bacon, and cheese, and those things like that. From what I understood, that the best thing in the morning is a glass of warm water.
That's
it
true.
helps the lining of the stomach, flushes out all the mucus, everything from the night.
True.
That situated in the lining of the stomach. I mean, I just appreciate what you all been doing and educating the people, Just
Thank
give it
you.
up.
Thank you, my
Have a
friend.
pleasant day.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
It's actually also been recommended that you should drink a glass of warm water before bed
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
And if you can drink some water before you get into the shower or half an hour before you eat, it's been recommended.
Right.
But I did want to say this, the pineapple, for those of us who do love it, because even if I get that kind of reaction, I still want to eat it. So basically what this article is saying is, although fresh pineapple always contains the bromelain responsible for mouth numbness, you can reduce unpleasant effects by ensuring your pineapple is fully ripened before eating it. So look for pineapples with a strong aroma or golden color. If the pineapple still has green coloration on its peel, stand it upside down with the leafy end on the counter or in a bowl, or however you put your fruits, for several days until it turns yellow or golden. What this does is it indicates ripeness, because the canning process deactivates the bromelain enzyme. Eating canned pineapple is less likely to cause mouth problems than fresh pineapple. So I mean, that's something that you can do in order to continue eating the pineapple, because actually pineapple is very good for you.
Very, very, very,
very
good.
good.
Very good. And very rich in fiber too.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So I do have a tip for you. Did you know? Did you know that drinking green tea improves your working memory, which allows your brain to process multiple pieces of information at once?
Great.
Now, can I tell you something? I went to China a few years ago, and all they fed me was green tea. Green tea.
With very
Green
little, no
tea.
sugar?
No sugar.
Mhm.
But I drank it that way anyway.
Mhm.
I'm not really into sugar. But I mean, the effects or the impact of green tea on your body and your health is amazing.
And green tea is actually very good to prevent, to help with weight loss as well. You could actually get the green tea capsules and tea bag being promoted to help you lose weight.
Now, I didn't drink it to lose weight.
I know.
But I mean, I just know that
Yeah.
it has a lot of health benefits
And
to
it
it.
is a very good antioxidant as well.
But if you look at the Asian race, the people who consume green
Mhm.
tea all across the board, you very rarely see an obese or overweight
For real.
Asian person,
Mhm.
and they are extremely healthy people.
Mhm.
So I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
That's it. All right. So I was reading this one. I said, "But what? I didn't believe this." Did you know that the genitals begin to develop in a baby around the 6th week of gestation? And this can be as soon as 10 weeks. A male fetus can actually have an erection. I was shocked.
And this is in the womb.
So
obviously.
in the womb. So at 10 weeks, a male fetus can experience or can begin to have erections from there. So erections begin from the womb, and not when people would think, well, you old or you getting mature or you're born. That happens. So from the womb. That was interesting.
That was
too.
very interesting.
So I didn't know that one myself.
So one of the things, I mean, there's been a lot of controversy re-eggs. First, in one instance, you hear that eggs are good.
It's
in
true.
the next instance, you hear that the yolk has a lot of cholesterol, and then you should only eat the white. And then you find out that eating the entire egg together gives you all the benefits of the egg that you need. So no longer do you subtract the yolk just to just have the whites, okay? But did you know that eating eggs can improve your reflexes? They contain an amino acid that helps us make quick knee-jerk reactions. And I thought that was pretty interesting.
I mean, because in the eggs as well, you'll get collagen, and the collagen is very essential for building cartilage. And so you would experience, it would definitely help with your cartilage levels as well. As you know, eggs are a very, very rich source of protein too, and protein is very important for building muscle and tissues. So you would see the correlation right there.
But even with skin, if you pull your cheek and it bounces back, then you know you have a certain amount of collagen that's required for the skin to be plump or to feel plump. Once that collagen starts to decrease, it's almost like a sign of aging, wrinkles and that kind of thing. So eggs are very good for you.
Okay, so let's look at another one. I hope that you are at home and you are taking notes. We have a caller. Good morning,
Good morning.
Yeah, blessings again. I guess your blood group have a lot to do with what you eat too, you know.
That's true.
Because you were talking about the pineapple. As a child growing up, we always used to have pineapple in the home. But then lately there, when I have to peel out every bit of the skin and all the little brown eye, I have to dig that out. And yet when I finish eating this side of my mouth, I eat it on, I am feeling my tongue as choppy. Now, with mangoes, I cannot let the mango milk. I have to peel off the skin with a knife. Otherwise, from my tongue to my throat, scratches me. Thanks.
All right, dear.
You know, I don't know if it's a matter of your body rejecting it because you've had so much of it in your lifetime, but there was a point where I would eat a lot of shellfish. I mean, I had never had an allergic reaction to it. For years, my grandmother would cook crab, kalalu and all kinds of stuff. And I would eat shrimp and everything. And then all of a sudden, just one day, my body just said, no more. I started getting, my gums started to swell and that kind of thing. I mean, now I don't have an issue with it, but it was almost like your body was saying, okay, enough of this, enough. Find a different alternative for the same. If your body needs the same nutrients, find a different alternative.
Maybe, but I remember, I know we have a caller, but I remember, you sharing with me that you were making a huge change in your body, and maybe it was a way that your body was saying, stay away from this high cholesterol, bad cholesterol food, because the shellfish, they contain a lot of cholesterol. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. It's me again. Yeah, listening to you all and the individual call about the pineapple. I always heard that pineapple is very acidic. I mean, you can take it, but not in a big, heavy amount, because I always understood it's very acidic. It's not like alkaline fruit. So that would really sit because of the itching and the burning sensation because of that. And also, when I mentioned about the water consumption to eat the liver, a lot of times, I really advise the people if they could drink natural spring water, because I really against the chlorinated water, because that alone put more stress on the liver to filter the chlorine out of the water. So that's more stress going on to the liver. So the more fresh water we could drink, the spring water, and we have a lot of that in the nature island, that would be preferably better for better liver and also bile function in the system. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Good morning. So we're just going to go back. Have a call?
Good morning.
Good morning, caller.
How are you?
What you can tell me about the green coffee bean? They say it is good to help support fat loss.
The what place?
Green coffee bean.
Coffee bean.
Yes.
Well, coffee has caffeine, which is a stimulant. It would get you quite alert. At the same time, coffee is a very good antioxidant too. So it what we call prevents free radicals from invading the body. So in itself, it can actually help your immune system to fight against natural bacteria, viruses, and so forth. That's the most I can really tell you about the coffee. Okay. So let's go with this fact. Did you know that our feet have sweat glands?
Is that why people get athlete's foot?
Yes.
Okay.
Feet have 500,000 sweat glands, which can produce about a pint of sweat a day. This may help explain why gym shoes can smell. Men also have sweat glands. They have more sweat glands than women. And so that's why you'd find for real men, you work in construction all day long, you'd find that you have stinkier feet than women do. But yes, the feet, they contain 500,000 sweat glands, and that's a lot of sweat glands. That is why, Pearl, we've always said to people that it's best to wear cotton socks and not nylon or polyester socks. Because if you're wearing shoes that are already closed up, you need a breathable fabric to actually help to absorb the sweat. But it's even more than that. When you take off your shoe, we recommend that you take your socks out of the shoe and let the socks air it. You do not leave the socks in the shoe. And you make sure that you dry your feet properly after, you air it up, but even when you've showered, you dry your feet very, very properly,
I did want to say this, though, one of the last callers about the fruits being acidic.
Yes.
One of the things that I've known is that some fruits, although they are naturally acidic, once you've consumed them, they turn alkaline into the stomach.
Yes, that's true.
So
I was going to make a comment on that.
It doesn't matter whether they're acidic or not, because here's the thing: lemons would be considered acidic, but a lot of times you find that a nutritionist or a healthy wellness person will tell you it's good to have lemon in water in the morning.
That's it.
So it does turn
because
alkaline
it alkalines the body. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Doc.
Good morning, my friend.
Yeah. You see the common orange skin?
Yes.
We should peel that and hang it on a nail. I can remember last year, little boys. And my father used to take it and put in water, where they would cover the water and so on. And then sweeten it and give to us to drink it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know what again I talk about? You see the roots of the lime,
Yes.
you go close to the tree, go distance. And you take the young roots of the lime and you boil it. You know, when you boil it and you cover it there, and when you come and drink it, it's bitter. Yeah.
But what is it good for, Albert?
I think all them things already.
What is it good for, though?
Well, you see, sometimes, I drink it once and I just burst a sweat.
Okay.
And it was very, very, very good for me.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so I have one.
Mm-hmm.
Eating too much sugar can make PMS more severe.
Mhm.
So here's the thing. A lot of times when women are approaching their menstruation, their cycle, they tend to crave. This is when they tend to crave sugars more.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should be mindful of how much sugar we intake prior to our cycle, because, as this is saying, eating too much sugar can make PMS more severe.
Right, because basically, too much sugar in the body can cause inflammation. And so that's where the pain would actually begin to set in. Because as you know, when people have PMS, they experience a lot of bloating, pain. We normally have to give them anti-inflammatory painkillers most of the times, or sometimes we give them an antispasmodic drug. But basically, what in reading this, it says the high levels of sugar will increase your chances of having inflammation. Yes, good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, I was just asking if you have an office.
Well, I'm at Jolly's Pharmacy. I'm one of the pharmacists there. You can find me. Many people know me. And so if you do come to Jolly's and ask for Mr. Carlton, you'll find me.
Mr. Carlton?
Yes.
And you're a doctor?
I'm a pharmacist.
Pharmacist?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very
You're
much.
welcome, sir.
You're welcome. So, Carlton, do you have any more tips to share with us?
I have an interesting tip. Did you know that there are 3 different types of erections? So most men just know you have an erection, you have an erection. But apparently studies have shown that there are 3 different types of erections. So there is what we call the psychogenic erection, and that is the erection that occurs after looking at something sexual. So whether you look at pornography or you're watching something that arouses you, that is psychogenic erection.
Can I just say something, though,
Yes.
about this psychogenic erection? The one thing that stood out to me was the word psycho. Yes.
That's a joke.
That spells it out right there.
Then you have the nocturnal erection, and that's the regular erection that happens when a man is asleep. So even whilst a man is asleep, he will be having erections intermittently throughout sleep. And then we have the reflexogenic erection, and that is the one that occurs prior to sex. So there are 3 types of erection that you can
Quite interesting.
that men would have.
Now, did you know that turmeric, found in curry powder, we also have it in the market, has been surprisingly effective against Alzheimer's symptoms in multiple studies and currently outperforms any known Alzheimer's drug?
I read that a few weeks ago.
It's
too.
amazing.
That's amazing.
I saw, I'm going to upgrade on that
Definitely.
turmeric and kind of blend it and drink it and do all kinds of things with it.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Yes, good program.
Thank you.
Yeah. I would like to talk about the benefits of pumpkin seed oil.
Pumpkin seed oil.
Because
that's good for the prostate.
I have been taking it, and I can tell you it's a master.
What have you been using it for? For the prostate glands?
Well, I used to wake up to pee too many times.
Yeah, so that's for the prostate. Yeah, so that's what it is.
And now I'm down to 1 per night.
Great.
And I recommended it for my uncle. My uncle went to the doctor. And the doctor said, "Man, you should have been taking that years ago."
very, 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 very good. So I buy a bottle a month, the 1,000 milligram capsule, and I've been taking it, and I'm telling you, that is very good. It's good for the joints.
Yeah.
Because of the oil. It's good for the heart.
The kidneys.
The kidney. Man, that's it. And it's so cheap. It's only $30 a bottle.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah. So
we recommend it all the time for prostate.
Yeah. But can you say more? Can you say anything more? Because I've been researching it on the internet, and some people disagree, and some people agree. So
well, I mean, yes, I'm going to talk a little about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So basically, the pumpkin seed oil it's natural from pumpkin, and one of the main indicators for it is that it is really good for an overactive bladder. We could also use it for an enlarged prostate as well, which may cause a man to have more frequent periods of pain and some discomfort, even including prostatitis, inflammation of the prostate. So this is very good. It's also good for lowering the cholesterol. It's good for cystitis, which we talk about inflammatory. If you have an inflammation of the bladder, cystitis, you're finding yourself urinating frequently. For kidney function as well, it's really, really good for that. Controlling your diabetes level. It's also antiparasitic, meaning that it kills parasites in the body too. And it helps to increase the breast milk of mothers. So even ladies, if your production is low, you can actually take it to help increase your levels of milk. And it's very, very good for the skin. So even they make it in lotions, they make it in oils, you could pass it on your skin as well. The good thing about this oil, it's really, there's basically like no side effects per se of using it. So it's one that we strongly recommend. And we say to people, I mean, nothing wrong in using it.
That's funny, because I was going to ask you, can women take it as well?
Yes.
So I'm glad that you said that and what it was used for. Very good. Pumpkin seed oil. I think I'm going to get some.
We have a caller.
Good morning.
Good day.
Good morning. Good day to you.
Yeah, Mr. Carlton, I'm quite an interested program. I on my mobile bicycle, but I'm listening to the program. I'm quite interested.
Thank you, sir.
What I don't hear you talk about is a product I always buy from you all. High strength. I don't get it anymore. I want to know if we all not ordering it anymore.
What's the name?
High strength. It is like a cod liver oil in a red box.
It's
very, very
from
good.
7
Very
C's.
good for men.
It's a 7 C's high strength. We can actually get that in because we are the agents for 7 C's, so that's one I can actually speak to.
Well, I introduced it to a lot of people, and they going for it and they're not getting it.
Okay, all right.
And before it come, it finish.
We'll work on that for you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. Okay. I'm going to go with one more, Pearl.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you know how vital is magnesium to your body? And that's one of the minerals that we hear. We hear about calcium all the time. We hear about zinc all the time. But very few people talk about magnesium. And magnesium is very essential. Magnesium is a chemical element needed for over 300 chemical reactions in the body. So it's necessary for over 300 chemical reactions of the body to help the body to function properly. It is also known as the anti-stress mineral, and it's a natural tranquilizer. So that means if you find yourself moody, stressing all the time, you find yourself getting depressed very easily, you find yourself all this tense, it means that your body might be lacking magnesium. You understand? Even if some people, they sweat a lot, they get clammy sweat. Magnesium also helps to prevent, to get you to calm and control the amount of sweat that your body produces.
Wow.
Magnesium, however, can be depleted in the body by some interesting things, such as processed foods can deplete magnesium. Baked foods, can reduce magnesium. Sodas, drinking a lot of sodas, can reduce it. Having more than 7 drinks per week, alcoholic drinks, that can reduce your magnesium level. Having many caffeinated drinks. So if you're having a lot of caffeinated drinks, that too. And if you have a poor diet, you're stressed out easily, magnesium. So it means that you need, if you are experiencing any of those where you find you always, tired, you're stressed out, your brain always feeling really, really dense, and you have no energy, you're not sleeping very good at night, then it means that your body might be lacking magnesium.
Okay, so some high magnesium foods include dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, like cashews, seeds, fish, beans, whole grains, avocados, yogurt, bananas, dried fruit, dark chocolate.
Great.
So these are some of the things.
Bananas. Yeah, bananas is very rich in magnesium and potassium.
We have a caller.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yes,
Excuse me?
I say yes, Jenny people. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, some of the things you mentioned, like for instance, celery. What is the benefit of celery?
We did mention that earlier on. We said that it is very good as an antioxidant. It helps with red blood cell production. It helps to lower your blood pressure. If you have an abnormal blood pressure reading, it helps it helps with your general skin. There are many benefits of celery.
Okay. It's important for we as melanin people. I try to say that that our body, our biological and makeup is different from some other races.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, some of the things you talk about. Do you know, for instance, hemp, like using hemp powder, have many of the properties that a melanin person would have. This will mean we are very alkaline people. And for instance, hemp, you could get from hemp 22%.
What's that hemp?
Hemp powder.
HEMP.
Okay.
Marijuana then, that they drilling to do so. And we have all the minerals in the soil that we have to produce all varieties. I'm not for the legalizing of marijuana. I'm for the commercializing and industrializing of it. Now listen, the benefits of hemp, you have 22% iron, thiamine you have 14%, phosphorus 22%, 18%, manganese 105%, folate 14%, magnesium 42%, and niacin, and it goes on and on. It also has omega-3 and omega-6.
Mm-hmm.
And we see our people, these are things that our people need. Because you are melanin people, as I said the other day, we eating a lot of food that they never born, we never custom made. Because we entered the spaceship, they did not come in for our food. So our people, like to eat or they follow the pattern of eating like Europeans. And that is the cause of many of the diseases that we have, so-called many diseases. Which I think there's black people doing research right now, and we have a thing, as I said the other day, that we have our own biomineral balance, in other words, the African biomineral balance. We have to get ourselves accustomed to find our ancient food. And this is one of the areas that we could cut back on all the CNC diseases that we suffer today.
Mm-hmm.
And people say garlic have a lot of properties. But in the research by a black man, one of the most powerful researchers on pH and acidity, that is high acidity foods in our system, has garlic, for instance, on a scale of 1 to 7, on the pH scale of 1 to 7, as a 2. So that means garlic is one of the factors that are affecting melanin people. You follow?
Yes, I do. But caller, we are really out of time. The show ends at 11, so I would love you to call back sometime soon, and we can definitely you can definitely elaborate a bit more on a future topic as it relates to nutrition, herbal supplements, and the likes. But we truly appreciated your call. To all the callers, to everyone who made this show a very successful one, we want to say thank you for listening to Health Vibes, making Health Vibes your number one health information show each week. We are always ensuring that we select very viable and relevant topics that can make change to you, and that is positive change to impact you, your family, and your loved ones. I'm your host, Carlton, saying go out and have a productive day, great week, and remember that your health is your wealth.
That's right. And I'm Pearl Fontaine Butler. Have a great day, and please use all the information that you received today to make a difference in your life and in the lives of your family members. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Listening to Health Vibes. You were listening to Health Vibes, a production of Jolly's Pharmacy Limited.